Now we're going to see the puppillary reflex. We have the two eyes. Remember that what is in the nasal field is seen by the, or is perceived by the peripheral part or the lateral part of the retina, and then cross, etc. We will see this in future videos. Here we are just focusing on the puppillary reflex. So that will be when we put light on one eye, we will see direct reflex. Direct reflex, that is, if we put light in this eye, we will see pupillary constriction on the same eye, and consensual reflex, that is, we put light on this eye and we will see constriction of the pupil in the other eye. So here we are putting light. The light is perceived by the second cranial nerve, so the optic nerve. The optic nerve, the lateral part of the optic nerve would not decussate on the optic chiasm, will go exactly on the ipsilateral side and would do synapses on the pretectal nucleus. Then the pretectal nucleus sends second order neurons to the Edinger-Westphal nucleus bilateral, so for this side and for the other side, Edinger-Westphal nucleus. Then this Edinger-Westphal nucleus is the parasympathetic, let's say, nucleus of the oculomotor nerve. So here the next neuron is going to be a parasympathetic preganglionic neuron. So this preganglionic neuron is the third cranial nerve. This is the third cranial nerve. The bodies of these axons that form the third cranial nerve are on the Edinger-Westphal nucleus. Then this third cranial nerve does synapses on the ciliary muscle. And this ciliary muscle or this ciliary nucleus is the ganglion, ciliary ganglion. The ciliary ganglion is the parasympathetic ganglion of this oculomotor nerve. So remember that in parasympathetic and sympathetic or the autonomic nervous system, we have preganglionic neuron, ganglion, postganglionic neuron. Here, the preganglionic neuron is the third cranial nerve. The axons are on the Edinger-Westphal nucleus, and these neurons go to the ciliary ganglion. So the parasympathetic ganglion is the ciliary ganglion, and the postganglionic neuron goes to the pupillary sphincter constrictor muscle on both eyes, and when this muscle is activated, we produce constriction of the muscle, so the constriction of the pupil. So the neurotransmitter involved in the ciliary ganglion is the neurotransmitter that is released in the preganglionic neuron. So it's a release of acetylcholine to nicotinic receptors. This neuron is releasing acetylcholine, and the dendrites of these neurons that are on the ciliary ganglion are receiving acetylcholine in nicotinic receptors, and then this postganglionic neuron is going to release again acetylcholine, but now to the muscle. So this is going to be two muscarinic receptors, and we will do constriction of the pupils. So constriction on this side will be direct, and constriction on this eye will be consensual reflex. So it is putting light on one eye. We go through the optic nerve to the ipsilateral pretectal nucleus, then bilateral to Edinger-Westphal nucleus, and then to the ciliary ganglion. These were the preganglionic neurons, the ocular motor nerve, and then the postganglionic neurons that go to the pupillary sphincter constrictor muscle, and then constriction of the pupil.